The mother of a 10-year-old girl who was left in excruciating pain by a former surgeon at Great Ormond Street Hospital has told ITV News more scrutiny is needed. Claire Osborne's daughter Ella has a rare brain condition and needed treatment to have her knees realigned. But when she was operated on by Yasser Jabber at Great Ormond Street, she was left with serious questions about the care she received. Well, now Claire has launched a claim for medical negligence and Yasser Jabber can no longer practice in the UK. She spoke to our correspondent, Sejal Carrier.
She loves being outside, she loves nature, she loves bike riding, you know, she loves dancing.
Ella has been in and out of hospital all her life. At 8, she needed surgery to correct her knees. By age 10, she needed another, an operation carried out by a surgeon that left her mum seriously concerned.
There were problems. Ella was in pain, her knees were clicking every time she walked, her gait had become like super weird where she'd walk and her knees would cross over each other. And she'd constantly say to me, "Mummy, my knees are really hurting." And this is a child who was like bike riding and dancing all the time. And she'd walk for 10 minutes and go, "Oh, Mummy, I can't, it's hurting." And I'd be like, well, this didn't happen the last time.
That doctor was Yasser Jabber, a consultant orthopaedic surgeon with Great Ormond Street Hospital. Claire had concerns almost immediately after he'd operated on Ella and went back to see him when her daughter was in excruciating pain.
He literally looked at me, he leaned back in the sort of office chairs, he put his hands like this and he said, "Well, if I'm not worried, you shouldn't be worried." And I said, "Well, it doesn't really work like that because this isn't my 9 to 5. Ella's my life. You know, I'm the one getting up in the night with her when she's crying. I'm the one who constantly has to watch my child in pain. I'm the one with a child looking out the window at her friends playing outside going, 'Mummy, why can't I play like that?'"
Claire felt she couldn't question Mr. Jabber, not only because he worked for one of the most prestigious hospitals in the world, but also because her daughter had been treated at Great Ormond Street most of her life for other conditions. Care, she says, that had always been exceptional.
I don't want to be that woman that's causing a problem. That's how you feel because you don't feel like anyone's listening to you. Although you can see your child deteriorating, you don't feel like anyone's listening to what you're saying. Yeah, they weren't taking me seriously. And he wasn't taking me seriously.
It's now emerged Claire wasn't alone in raising concerns. Great Ormond Street Hospital have begun an urgent review into the cases of hundreds of children operated on by Yasser Jabber. He joined Great Ormond Street Hospital in 2017. Reports suggest concerns within the department were raised within 6 months. The hospital said senior managers in the trust didn't become aware of them until June 2022, soon after commissioning an external investigation. Just over a year later, Mr. Jabber stepped down as a surgeon at the hospital.
The way that Claire and Ella have been treated, in the way it's been described, is not how children should be treated, and they should get access to full documents sooner. They shouldn't be left with more questions than answers.
Those documents relate to a leaked report into the department where Mr. Jabber worked, in which it reportedly describes the department as dysfunctional, manifestly failing in its responsibility to have proper governance, and in some cases not taking decisive action or no action at all. But those findings by the Royal College of Surgeons haven't been shared with families.
If my child's surgeon or anything he did during the time that my daughter was under him is questionable, then as a parent, surely I should know.
In a statement, Great Ormond Street Hospital apologised for the distress caused by the review and said it would ensure all findings would be addressed at pace. The Royal College of Surgeons says it always advises hospitals to be transparent about any reviews they commission. Mr. Jabber told us he is unable to comment due to an ongoing investigation and patient confidentiality. But Claire feels all the excruciating pain her daughter Ella went through was completely avoidable. Sejal Carrier, ITV News.